Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can play with Mac OS 9 on your modern Mac today. Now, unless you're like me, you probably don't have a lot of vintage Macs around. I'm lucky enough that I've been finding them over the years. Most are pretty functional and I've never had an issue running classic Mac OS 9. But not everyone has the space or, has the funds to be able to afford to purchase old systems and keep them up to date and fix them. So what I was able to find through a simple web search was a way that we could run OS 9 on our modern Mac. Now I was able to come across this site from columbia.edu, so educational site, and they have different ways of running classic Mac OS. One of them, as we see here, is essentially an entire self-contained SheepShaver system. SheepShaver is an old piece of software that would let you emulate Mac OS. OS 9, I should say. Now, this runs on machines that can run 10.10, or later. And right here it says just to install it, you download the zip file, which is actually pretty small, 620 megs in size, and it has a disk image file of an OS 9 install. So you take it, you copy it over to your application folder, you click it, and it'll run essentially right away. Now, what I've done is I've already downloaded this, and I played around with it, and it works really great. This machine that I'm using right now is a 2010 iMac with 8 gigs of RAM. So if we look where it is, I'll just open a new window. There we go, so new tab. I've thrown it into my applications, and it has a little Macintosh classic logo with a little Happy Mac. So I've already installed it, and it lets you just open up basically anything that will run in old systems. You just have to know how to use it properly. So I've been playing with it for a while, and if you look, do a search after you've installed your machine, and it says send to Mac OS 9. So this is where you can take your files, your games, things like that, and you could just simply take them and you could drag them into your OS 9 partition or OS 9 application. So I've already taken a game that I own, Wolfenstein, everyone's favorite first-person shooter, and it is already in the machine. So if I click on my applications, double-click here, it will now open a virtual OS 9 window. So it is right here in the middle. It boots pretty quickly. This machine here does not have an SSD, but for an OS 9 install, it definitely does not need it. So we're going to start up the system here. All the icons on the bottom are building up. And there we go. So now we are at the desktop of our OS 9 machine. So I've already copied the files here. So if I wanted to install them, all I have to do is just mount both of these. So I would select them both and open them up. And it mounts both disks right here. I can take the window, and I could actually run the installer in this virtual machine. So I've already made a folder here, but we'll select it again. Wolfenstein. Installing the whole program right away. So Wolf 3D is now installing. And there we go. So now it's installed. I have all the files I need. I could double click here, and it will install the game. I'll turn off the sound and the music. So there we go. So I am now running in a version of Wolf 3D on my 2010 iMac that was definitely not made for this machine. It was made for, I believe, around System 7 to System 9. I can pick the game, and as you can see, it seems to work pretty well, even if my aim is not doing so well. There we go. And when I'm done, I can go up here and escape from the game. And here we go. So I've just been playing around this for a little bit and exploring what I can do, what I cannot do. It's actually a really cool thing to be able to add into a modern computer. It's great, like I said, for all of you who don't have the vintage machines at home. I highly recommend downloading this. I'm going to put a link in the description below if you want to give this a try. Let me know in the comments if you've tried it and what your thoughts are about it. And if maybe there's something else that I should try. If there's another emulator for OS9 that I've not seen yet, maybe has more things that I can do, more applications, I'd love to hear about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.